Hello. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for braving this Michigan weather. What's up with that? It's like when you came in here, it was like 4 degrees. Now it's like 0 degrees. So your cars won't start, but that's fine. Who came from the farthest away? Let's just think about it. Like how far? Like where are you? You're thinking. Where's that?
Gresham area.
Gresham. Where's that?
That way.
Give me mileage. Give me mileage. 8 miles away?
Yeah.
You're on the other side of the river. Big frickin' deal. Can you do any better than that?
Eugene.
Where?
Eugene.
Eugene?
Yeah.
Did you come specifically though for
Yeah.
this? Eugene, that's
He
like
did.
2.5
Not
hours
me.
away? Like 3 hours away?
Yeah.
Can we beat Eugene? I hear Eugene. Where?
California.
Where in California?
Sacramento.
When did you drive here? How did you get here? You what?
I flew here.
You flew
I
here
didn't drive.
to see other people.
No, this is what I was coming here to see. This is why I came. It's just near my
Alright, I'm just trying to suss out. All right. Yeah, that's kind of a weird California thing. Anything beyond that? Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to split it up. Where was our, okay, yeah, there's our Eugene man. $5 to you. That's your air travel. And $5 toward your gas. Just pass that. For parking and gas, all that. Portland's a big city, the tolls, thank you for not stealing the money on the way back. Thank you. So, who's the closest? Who walked like 4 feet to get here? So where do you live? Chainsaw Man?
Portland State.
Portland State, and that's like close?
Yeah, it's like 6 blocks away.
I live
All right.
4 blocks away.
4 blocks away. 4 blocks away. 3 blocks away. Well, you don't get anything, so that's better. 3 blocks away. That's good. Portland, I like it. It's my home state. This movie, regardless of whatever you think of this movie, it was made in this state. The money was spent mostly here. Thanks to Mike Richardson, who owns Dark Horse Comics right here in Milwaukee, Oregon. Which is very close, right? Milwaukee. It's like right next to Grisham, where you're trying to get money out of me for. Nice try. So does anybody have any questions about the real Bruce Campbell that we saw tonight? A little FYI, for the 2 people who are going to really believe it after tonight, I do not drink cheap whiskey out of dog bowls. Very good whiskey out of dog bowls. All right, but you don't have to limit your questions to this movie, even though, but I know you're stunned. You've got to come out of the drama and the pathos that you've been through. This movie's like The Changeling, only more intense. I understand. Anybody want to start, or you just hoping that your car will start? Yeah.
If you answer this correctly.
If I answer this correctly, it'll what?
You'll complete my life.
It'll complete your life. If I answer it incorrectly, what happens then? You'll cry. Can you give me a hug? Yeah, let's do a representational hug for everybody here tonight. We'll just get her done. Okay, hugs are done. No more hugs. All right, so we're good? No tears? Because they would freeze tonight. They would freeze. All right. Oh, it's windy outside, too. Anyway, yeah.
There were 2 names in the cast.
2 names in the cast.
I think it was Mike Campbell.
Mike Campbell.
And Colin Campbell.
Colin Campbell, yes.
It went pretty fast.
I killed relatives in this movie. As I'm running and shooting back, I think the first guy is my nephew Colin. So he showed up and I said, great, put a dumb hat on him and we'll kill him. And then my brother Mike, because he was pissed that he had never been in any movies before. He said, you never put me in any of your stupid movies over all these years. I went, fine, we'll black out your teeth, give you a farmer shirt, and kill you. When he's killed, by the way, there is a thing called the Wilhelm scream. It's weird that people here even know about that. They've used it in movies. It's a certain scream. It's like, aye! I mean, it's a ridiculous scream. that they've used in like Indiana Jones movies, the Star Wars movies. It's ridiculous. The sound guys have snuck it in over the years, and I didn't even know. The sound guy who was working on this with me said, "Hey, let's put the Wilhelm scream in." I went, "What are you talking about?" So it's in here now. Add that to the list of amazing motion pictures with that one dumb sound effect. And yes, Evil Dead 4 come out. No, I'm only hesitating because I've never heard that question before. It's going to come out when a majority of people in here wanted Indiana Jones 4. One person, yeah, well, you're just a schmuck. We've established that. Indiana Jones, yeah, I thought it was all right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Indiana Jones 4, wow. Nobody. Indiana Jones 4. And you know why? You know why? Because here's Indiana Jones 4. Come on, kid, let's go south those Germans. That's Evil Dead 4. Yes, in the back.
What was it like in Bulgaria?
What was it like?
Yeah.
In Bulgaria making a movie? Crazy. Post-communist, so they were really hard workers, but if you had a list of shots, so as a director I like to give the crew a list of what's happening. And if shot number 4 said scaffolding, normally you'd go, hey, a couple shots from now, let's put that scaffolding up. But in Bulgaria you would have to go, assemble the scaffolding now. Duh. And they would assemble the scaffolding. There wasn't really any of this, let's think ahead or the boss will holler at us. There wasn't any hurry up kind of deal. And the older department heads, like the costume designer or whatever, nobody spoke English. But their young assistants would. So you would pray that they would communicate to their bosses what I'm begging them, and the rest was just drawn out on a chalkboard. I did lots of pictures. I figured pictures are the universal language. So, and being chased by wild dogs is kind of weird. A pack of wild dogs. I took a bag of dry dog food with me wherever I went, and where we worked in front of the production office, you'd get out and I would pour a big pile of dog food, and then stand back because you can't go near the food. And I'd whistle as loud as I could, and like 6 dogs would come racing around from little hidden secret spots and tear at this food like like Jaws. So like, don't pet them. You're not petting these dogs. And then they turn around and look at you like, okay, you can go through. So I would pay my penance to the dogs every day. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So that was Bulgaria. Bulgarians are fine. It's a really cool place. It is, because you saw capitalism emerging, but it was emerging in fits and starts because you'd get in a cab, and I had my address translated into Cyrillic, which is upside down and backwards lettering. And so I had it laminated and everything. It was very nice. And I would give it to the cab driver. And because there were so many new cab drivers from other areas, they had no idea where they were going in this town. Yes, I'm cab driver. Me. Yes, let's go. Where do you want to go? I don't know what this is. So we would get sort of close. I'd pay him, and then I'd flag down another cab, give it to him again, and we'd get a little closer. And then I go, just stop, forget it. And then I would recognize like a building and go, okay, good, right here. So it's kind of like that every day. And gypsies, God bless the gypsies. They're sort of the unwanted. Wow, are you a gypsy? Are you? Poor bastard. Well, look, the gypsies in Bulgaria, they were very aggressive in the begging. If they had a child that was missing a limb, you'd be walking along and they would shove the child's missing limb into your face like this. And you go, well, I'll just keep walking. They'll eventually stop. No, missing limb in your face. And when I realized, I eventually started talking French to them. I said, je ne sais pas si le camion pourra traverser le pont. Which is, I don't know if the truck will be able to cross the bridge. But they knew that the French would never give them any